Okay, ladies, I'm about to show you guys 5 habits that's going to help you glow up this fall now that summer's over. Playtime is over. We're done with outside. We are back inside, okay? So let's be serious about ourselves. Let's use this time to level ourselves up. I'm going to show you guys my favorite habits that I like to do that's going to help not only externally, but internally. So keep on watching. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get straight into the video. First things first, get to moving. Move your body. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you do it. Just move your body. Go for a run. Go weight lift and go to the gym. Go hit your 10K steps if you want to get on your hot girl walk. Go take a dance class. Go do a sport. Go do Pilates. Like literally, it doesn't even matter what you do. Just do something, okay? Your body and your energy is going to thank you when you become active and you're moving. I don't care if it's 15 to 20 minutes, y'all. Any progress, slow progress, is better than no progress. We need to make sure that we are active. If we are active, we are not only going to see that outside externally, but we are going to feel good internally. And that's the real glow up, okay? You want to be externally and internally leveled up. Don't want to be just sitting, lounging, being lazy, especially during the fall where we automatically want to be inside and just want to lay and just be lazy and be, I guess, booed up and cuffed up, or I don't know, hugged on, even by the sheets. I know that's what y'all want to do. You need to get to movement. I don't care what you do. Even if you work 5 days out the week, just try your hardest to move. Even if you don't see no type of progress today, this week, or the week after, I promise you the more you make it a habit and you consistently just go, you're going to start seeing progress along the line, okay? Like I said, slow progress always beats no progress. So just do something fun that's going to be active for you. If you do something fun and then that's active, you're going to be happy doing it and it's not going to feel like a chore. And that's what you want to do. You want to romanticize the things that you have to do to glow up, okay? Romanticize the things that you need to do so that you continue doing them. Point number 2. We're going to just get straight into it, y'all. Upkeep yourself. If you haven't seen any of my Keep Yourself Polished videos, I will link them down below for you. Keeping yourself polished and put together does not have to mean expensive, and I say this all the time. When I say keep yourself polished, I'm just saying keep yourself upkept. Keep yourself looking clean. Keep your appearance up, especially as a woman. When you look good, you feel good, okay? People look at your appearance. So, for example, your nails, right? Me, I'm an acrylic girly. I'm not a natural nail girly, but I'm not saying you have to have acrylics. Just take care of your nails. I don't care if you put any polish on it. Just make sure that they're clean. There's no dirt underneath them. If you do get some polish, make sure, your toes too, it's cute when they match, but it doesn't have to. Just make sure you got something going on down there that they look clean and put together. Nails, hair, skin. You want to just make sure you're investing in yourself, basically. For example, your hair. You don't have to do the most. Extra doesn't mean the best, right? Now, you don't need to get a 613 bust down wig to feel put together. You just need to have your shit look clean. So, do a style, whatever style you like. If you like rocking your natural curly hair, make sure you put some products in it so that your curls look nicer and fresh and not that you just woke up. If you want to have a ponytail look, I'm always down for a slick back look. I feel like those are very clean, super easy. Girl, all you need is some gel and a brush. Anything simple. Even a braid is super simple, y'all. Just make sure it's polished and clean. I promise you, when you look good externally, you're going to feel good. You don't have to go full glam. You just have to take time to invest in yourself. Because as a woman, your looks is a currency. It is what it is. When you step outside, people are judging you based on how you look. It don't matter if you don't have a lick of makeup on. If your hair is polished back, your nails is trimmed and clean and not dirty, and you have maybe even just a basic simple set on, I promise you, you're going to get a lot more respect than the next person who's walking up in the grocery store with a baggy tee and some baggy sweats and socks that don't even match. Just saying. I've done both. So I can tell you, there's a difference on how people treat you. Number 3, internal beauty is just as important as external beauty, okay? So we're talking about putting things in our body. Supplements, whole foods, and water. So we're going to hydrate. It would be amazing if you could drink a gallon of water a day. I don't hit a gallon of water a day, but I try. Now, I have this, my little Stanley. Actually, she's big dog. She's really big. 3 of these a day is a gallon of water. I usually finish about 2.5. Sometimes 3 if I'm just really like active, in the gym. Yeah, finish 3 of these. I promise you, you're gonna feel so good about yourself. Now, if you accidentally eat or drink something that is not good for your body, just think of it as the water erasing that away. I know that's not scientifically proven anywhere, but that's how I tell myself to drink more water. I say, hey, I just had, I don't know, a cheeseburger earlier. Like if I just drink a bottle of water, that's gonna cleanse all that out. I tell myself that so I can drink more water, whether that's true or not. Drink your water and get something with a straw. It is scientifically proven that if you have a straw with any liquid that you're drinking more than if you were to drink out of a cup, a glass, a water bottle, anything. So anything. You don't need to have a Stanley, but just get a big water bottle with a straw. I promise you, you will hydrate so much more. And drinking water and cleansing your body out is going to make you feel good. You're going to feel skinny. You're going to feel less bloated. You're going to have that internal glow and external glow because water just makes you look all plumped and you know what water does. Water just makes you look more plumped and just full of life. So drink your water. Now, Whole Foods. Basically, Whole Foods is just foods in the most natural state possible. Something that's just not over processed. Something that's not been contaminated with chemicals and stuff like that. You want to make sure you're eating real natural foods. I feel like if you cook for yourself, that's going to be the best way to know what you're putting in your body. You don't really want to go to a fast food place. You don't want to go to a restaurant or have somebody cook for you. This is the one thing I would say, try not to be as lazy in as possible, because by putting these foods in your body, whatever you do put in there is going to show out externally. So make sure you're eating pretty clean foods, fruits, vegetables, certain types of grains, as long as just search up a list of whole foods and that's what you need to be eating. Okay? Now, this is like a little optional bonus supplements. You don't have to take supplements, but I see supplements as something that's like a little bit of like a little bonus or like a little pretty pill that I'm taking to just level myself up. If you want to take biotin, that's for hair, skin, and nails. If you want to take let's say lion's mane, which I do take, that's for brain function. So you want to research and maybe take the time out of your day to see what do you need, maybe what you're low on, because it's just like little bonuses that you're putting in your routine to just help you elevate and look better and get hotter every single day, right? So like, why wouldn't you want to take it? But I would definitely recommend doing your research. Don't just be popping pills left and right because you see other people popping pills, right? Point number 4 is super, super big. It's expanding your vocabulary and reading more. So it's more so reading more. I would love for you guys to just romanticize reading. I know when we hear reading, you probably, especially if you're not like a normal avid reader, you're probably thinking like, I don't be reading books like that like I used to when I was in school, because let's be real, we all only really read books growing up because we were told to read books. But as we get older, we're on our phones a lot. We're running around, taking care of bills and working and doing activities and not really having anyone to tell us what to do because we're not at school after a certain age in life. So who's really going to tell us to read a book? So I would like you to romanticize a type of book. You don't have to read self-help books like how everyone's telling you to do on the internet. It could be a fiction book, nonfiction. It can be a thriller, a romantic book, just anything that gets you kind of away from your phone, which is, a device that's a little too toxic. I know you might be reading things on Twitter and Instagram and stuff, but that ain't reading for real. You want to read things that are going to open your mind, expand your mind, even a storytelling type of book that puts you in a whole other world and actually enjoying what you're reading. It's going to open your mind up more and you're going to start learning all these new terms and expand your vocabulary. I have caught myself multiple times in different like videos and even with my friends having conversations. I have noticed that I have spoken as if I was still 15. And like I still use slang from high school and I still currently do that. I am not a perfect, public speaker or a speaker in general. Why am I sounding like a teenager? Honestly, by reading more books, it does help educate yourself. It does help expand your vocabulary. And I'm not talking about having to read boring books. If you don't want to read self-help books, you don't need to read a self-help book. If you don't want to read the 48 Laws of Power, you do not have to read that. Read poetry, read fiction, nonfiction, read stories, read anything that's just going to have a different words that's going to help introduce that to your brain so that you can constantly be, teaching yourself. And I don't want to sound like I'm 15 again. Like I am not a teenager. I am grown. So you just want to do that. It's just about being smarter too. I think being smarter is being hotter. And there's nothing wrong with being smarter. It definitely is cool because as we get older now, you want to be in the rooms with all the people that are smart. Those are the ones living life for real. Okay? Okay. Definitely read. It's going to help you change the way you talk and change the way you think, especially when you're around other people. Because just because we're glowing up, it's not an external thing, right? We want to make sure that we get in these rooms, but we want to make sure that we're staying in these rooms. And by doing that is by reading. Point 5. So we want to write things down. Writing things down makes it real. We're putting a thought into action. If you have dreams, if you have a goal, a plan in life that you really want to achieve, but you're thinking about it constantly and never putting no action towards it, all it's going to be is a thought inside of your head. Even if it's a vision board, a affirmation book, journaling, just jotting down your notes, thoughts, anything is better than nothing. When you start writing it down, you start realizing, how am I going to get from point here to point there? I'm here and I want to get to here. How am I going to get there? That's when you start turning wheels in your brain and you figure out, okay, I need to start doing this to get here, to do this, and to be here. If you just have it sitting in your head, you're never going to get to that next step. You know what I'm saying? Just try it with any little thing you want to do, a dream, a goal, a passion of yours, anything you want to complete, write it down. And I promise you that's the first step. That's the best step you could take. It's just a really good habit to start because once you start writing things down and making it real, you can alter your life. And that's really what's going to like make you glow up because you're starting to do things that makes you happy. That's how you're going to level up emotionally and mentally because you're getting things out of your head and putting it into action and making it real. So there it is, guys. Those are 5 habits that I like to implement into my routine. I really suggest you guys do this too, especially during the fall season where, we don't really have outside in summer to be distracting us. So we're going to be inside a lot of the time this season. So please make sure you put yourself first, prioritize yourself. If you implement any of these habits, it's only going to help you glow up internally and externally. And that's what we want, right? We want to level up and be the best version of ourselves. So don't forget to prioritize yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment which habit was your favorite and which ones you're going to be implementing into your routine. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.